What's going on, boys? It's your boy Rada with the shits. This bitch doing tricks. You know what time it is. So recently, a nigga's been really fucking bored. Like, even though we just got out of quarantine or whatever, but I just been trying to look for shit to watch. I've just been watching a whole lot of movies, a whole lot of TV shows or whatever. And one thing that I've been a fan of in the past, but I haven't really been into it recently, was anime. And personally, I still don't really like anime. There's a lot of things in anime that I'm really not a fan of, and I can't just sit there and waste my life on and watch something that's like 900 episodes, fucking half of it is filler, stupid shit like that. But one of the shows my friend has been consistently telling me about is Attack on Titan. And originally, I've seen the first season when it first dropped, and to me, it was almost a perfect season. Like, I enjoyed everything about it, like the pacing, the plot, characters. I was just a fan of it all. But then it kind of went in. I guess it went into like a hiatus, and I think it was like 2 years until the second season came out. And by then, I kind of really didn't care like to watch it. I don't know. I'm just that type of person. Like, if it's not in my mind frame, I'm kind of just not into it anymore. I just don't put energy towards it or whatever. But so recently I watched the whole series, and from where I'm at right now, it's only been up to season 4. Well, the first half of season 4. So I'm just gonna give you my opinions on the series so far, up to the first half of season 4. Okay, like I said originally, the first season, almost flawless. Like, that intro, crazy. That's a banger. Like, Eren as the main character, I fucked with him because he had a goal that he wanted to fulfill, and I felt him because Nia saw his mom got turned into a pack. Like, of course, nigga was on a different type of time. So going into the second season, I had high hopes, but I wasn't expecting perfection, as close to perfection as the first season was. But I was uh, surprisingly, surprisingly met with another great season. Season 2 was really good in my opinion. There was a lot of the questions we had since season 1. Also, a side note, when I finished season 1, I actually like looked up a lot of the spoilers just because I was so interested in the story. But even with the series, it still brought me back into the story. Like, finding out Reiner and Bertolt were the Titans that pretty much fucked over Eren.
There's no way. You guys couldn't possibly have any drip. Come on, Bertolt. You guys are poor. You don't know what you're saying. Hold on a minute. Are you doubting our drip? I mean, seriously, come on, guys. You think you could really play me like that? This little bitch ass. Right. Guess I'll have to show you then what our drip was really worth. Come on, stop capping. That's the problem. I've kept this drip secret too long for my own good. 3 years of no drip, surrounded by plebs. We were rich. What did we care about anything? Why did there have to be people like you? Why? Why did I let myself devolve into a dripless piece of shit? It's now time Kept this drip too long. Who cares? It is what it is. Time to show off my drip.
Caused him to want to kill all the Titans. It's just crazy how it's like somebody you were a teammate with, you would have died for, was basically the reason why you're on this path of destruction. Like, so I feel like that was definitely one of the highlights of that season. There was a lot of questions answered, plus getting a little tease of the Beast Titan. I was just a fan. Like, I was all in. I literally watched the whole season in one episode, in one day. Third season, it was lit, bro. I can't lie to you. The first half was cool, it was solid, but the second half really, I was like, okay, now I clearly have to finish the series because there's something a brewing in the future. Like, come on, Levi, bro. Levi is one of the coldest characters in anime. I have to give it to him, bro. When Kenny was chasing him, bro, Levi was getting jiggy. Like, he was really moving and grooving, sliding and sweeping through people. I was like, yo, this nigga is a fucking problem. Like, this nigga he's not a regular nigga. He's not on that type of time. He's not a buster. You feel me? Like, he's with the shits. I fuck with a nigga like that. So, yeah, the first half really didn't pull me, but because it was a lot of dialogue, a lot of just explaining what's happening, which I understand. It makes sense, but I don't know how the fans watched it the first half of season 3 and just like, okay, this is cool. I had to watch the whole season to really get what they were going for. So yeah, you finally find out about what's really going on with Eren's father in the basement. And come on, I can't even go through season 3 without talking about fucking the almost death of Eren's boy, Armin. Like, honestly, before he got fried up, I was like, yo, just please shut the fuck up. I honestly wanted that nigga to die. And then the fact that it popped up, the second it popped up and they started reminiscing on how he was back in the day, I was like, okay, I get it. I get why you don't want your friend to die. And come on, Captain Erwin, bro, he's a real ass nigga, man. He was like, yo, I ain't come here just to like die like a bitch, bro. I'm coming here and I'm dying like a real nigga. Him and his whole army pulled up on the Beast Titan. He was like, yo, we're gonna be the distraction. Levi, sauce this nigga the fuck up. If you don't sauce this nigga the fuck up, I'm gonna come out of the grave and smack you. And he was like, yo, I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna turn this nigga into a pack. He didn't turn him into a pack, but he still sauced him up. You know what I mean? He sauced that nigga up in like 2 seconds. That nigga thought he was hot. Throwing fucking speed balls and shit. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing, son? Like, this nigga, bro. Also, the fact that Armin gets the ability to turn into the Colossal Titan, it was just a dope ending to the series. Like, there was certain things that hit me personally that I was like, okay, I clearly have to finish this series. And in the end, when Reinhard and Berthold almost took Eren, and he got away, and then literally found out his other ability, which he can kind of like control the Titans a little bit, or like, I wouldn't say control, I would more like say guide them. And they all started attacking Berthold and Reinhard. It was really sick. Like, that part was really dope. Just because it's like, it adds depth to what the Titans really can do. And you find out that he pretty much his Titan is the attack Titan. You know what I mean? He's a different type of breed. I fuck with a nigga like that. So, after watching season 3, I started watching season 4. And honestly, it was fucking great. Because one of my favorite things about a show or any type of media is showing both sides of the story, not just making it seem like one side is right and the other side is wrong. The fact that you start off with the Marleyan soldiers and you finding out about these kid soldiers, and then you get the real backstory on Reiner and Berthold, how pretty much like they were doing this so their family can be free. And it's like it's a crazy concept to think that they're they're killing people that are just like them just so their oppressors can be okay with them. It's kind of like a mind fuck. Like he's a kid soldier. You can't really blame him for what happened to him. You know what I mean? And also another big thing I'm a fan of is time skips. The fact that this is a time skip and all the characters are older. It was really dope just to see like how far they came pretty much. And of course you can't talk about season 4 without talking about Eren. Nigga got that Black Force energy, bro. That nigga's a different breed. That nigga, all he needs is a do-rag and some diamond chains. And that nigga's a fucking pimp, bro. Like, I fuck with Eren because you gotta really think about a kid in that situation. Everything he's been through, everything he's found out, all the lives that were laid on the floor for him. Like, of course that would fuck up anybody's head. You know what I mean? Some people might not think he's on the right track, but to him, everything he's doing is a cause to an end, which I can appreciate a character that has grown with all the fucked up shit that happened in his life. Even the way he's acting right now, like how he turned on his friends and stuff, I honestly think there's a reason for that. Like, he's not just doing this just to like be an asshole and be with his brother and change the world or whatever. He's doing this for a reason. I feel like the way he's going about it might be kind of assholish, but there's a reason for everything. The animation in season 4 is kind of not really vibing with me. Like, I'm not a fan of how the Titans look, like how it's like 3D or whatever. But I get it, shit happens behind the scenes, and I still enjoy the story overall, even though the fight scenes in season 4 weren't really my taste, because I'm not a fan of like 3D animation unless it's like completely CG 3D. Like that 3D compared to like how it used to be with season 1 through 3, it just didn't really hold up, and I wasn't really a fan of it, honestly. Finally finding out about like everything, like about the story, about how like what his dad went through, like what his brother went through, what even the Marleyans would do, like people on the other side, completely different like living arrangements than them. Finding out everything, it kind of fits the story all well compared to like other animes where it kind of just feels like they're writing it as it goes. Like, I'm sorry, Naruto fans, but there's no way that the creator of Naruto knew that gods and fucking special dimension beings would be in the fucking end of the series. There's just no way. Like, in the beginning, they were gang banging, throwing up gang signs for at least 45 minutes just to fucking spew a dragon. But now they just sneeze and a moon comes out of nowhere to blow a nigga up. Like, I don't know. That's just me. I could be cooked. But even Dragon Ball Z, I'm sorry. Dragon Ball Z is one of my favorite anime. I can admit that there's no way some of the things that they set up earlier don't match with what's really going on now. Like, super. But yeah, Attack on Titan overall is a great series. I'm not really trying to. Of course, I've spoiled things, but I don't want to go too deep into everything, because if somebody watches this video, I actually want them to watch the series. If they're hesitant, like I was, just to actually watch the series and give it a shot, because it's actually a really good show overall. And compared to the other shows that my friends have been recommending me to watch, like Hunter x Hunter or like Full Metal Alchemist. Those are the two good shows, but with Attack on Titan, it kind of feels like a diamond in the rough, like where there's no filler, there's no fan service, there's no bullshit. Like, it's just straight to the point. Every episode has a meaning to it, so I gotta appreciate something like that. So honestly, if you are thinking about watching it, I'd actually recommend it. The show is really good. Like I've actually gotten a couple people who aren't anime fans to see it, and they've said it's actually really good for a cartoon. You know, people are. But yeah, I think it's almost the overall show. It's a lit 8.5 out of 10. I can't really give it a 9 because there's certain things that kind of certain aspects of the story that I kind of found confusing or kind of went over my head because of all the fucking dialogue dump and story dump. It was kind of a lot, but overall I enjoyed it for what it was, and I'm actually ready to watch the second half of this season. So I'm probably gonna do an update on this video later when the fourth season comes out, completely finishes. I'm gonna watch it in dub. You know what time it is? Dub gang. But yeah, I'll see you fuck niggas later. Peace.
Glamour of wearing diamonds.
Diamonds bring
Status.
elegance and prestige. Their brilliance makes
Brilliance.